It's time for our Winnerbracket Final. Foggy was to be expected there. 2-0 versus Sonic. Didn't seem stressed too much. Sheik is causing the upset here in Group D after defeating Sock in the winner bracket. They face each other now. We have the countdown. Foggy, the happy slayer, the chosen one. Harry Potter defeated Voldemort just 4 days ago, and now we see the same matchup. Will we see the same play styles is the question. Sheik certainly different from Happy. Foggy, how well are his anti-happy builds working against the only 25-year-old undead talent from the very east side of Russia? We start on Last Refuge.
And what will we be seeing on Last Refuge? Fast expansion, Demon Hunter, DK, Lich, Keeper. I'm getting surprised here quite a bit already. Sheik showed the fast hero build into ghouls on Amazonia just a second ago. Is it the same build again? So far it looks the same. Could be the happy build variant, so very likely gonna be a Death Knight. Foggy, I think what you were saying is that a part of his recipe to success against Happy was Keeper into Demon. Is that right?
Keeper into Demon indeed. And then hold on until a couple of Mountain Giants or Chimeras, or ideally both. Foggy's builds very, very, very late game centric. And I wonder, there must be some timings prior to this. Of course, a Keeper is always hard to rush because of Entangle and Treant, so it's the perfect anti-push hero as well. I'm curious. Of course, Sheik saw the game. Everybody saw the games of Monday, except Remo. He had better things to do. But yeah, he's very creative in what he does. Goes for a DK, goes for a couple of ghouls. And then we'll see. Can Sheik find a timing before the ultimate Night Elf army is online?
Now, can you perhaps even find a cancel on the expansion, depending on how much pressure you can apply early? Slow down the Keeper. You can even find a cancel at times, especially with gargoyle builds, which is still not out of the question. Keeper starting off with Entangle here first. I like that. You can take out the Acolyte right away and get the safe experience. You're going to be getting harassed by the DK right away anyways, very likely. And so the Treants here wouldn't do too much for you. However, moving on to the next green for creeping not too easily. And I think this is what it's going to be all about here in the early game. How much creeping is going to be occurring? Foggy just wants to be left alone, wants to creep level 3, wants to control the map and use that map control to safely get his expansion up, and Sheik is going to try to delay and prevent all of the above.
Yeah, so far, standard Tet feats. Not a 4th ghoul. There is the 4th ghoul, okay. Upgraded the Ziggurat first. And so far, the DK doesn't do too much that it's obvious, but it's buying time. Prevents level 2 for the Keeper, lures him out. Not too much to creep at the moment for Foggy. Without Treants. With only archers. But he's teching as well. Of course, tier 3, a big part of his game plan. With orbs. Get as many orbs as fast as possible.
Keeper getting greeted with the coil. Once we have like 4 archers, creeping more camps for more experience should be pretty easy. As during the tech, we have the Proxy, Tree of Life, the Night Elf Classic. Sheik might be scouting that here with a skeleton. But that's the thing about this opening, that with few ghouls, you can pressure this not very easily at all. And the fact that the skeleton got the entangled right there is very suspicious indeed.
Yeah, that is Foggy's game plan, of course. His tier 3 playstyle doesn't work without an expansion. And Sheik is playing an anti-expansion build with double crypt Gargs. First attack upgrade coming right away. And he's creeping at the same time. And he's causing some problems. Sheik is very ready for this, as it seems. And of course, we know that Happy isn't playing Gargs, or just once in a lifetime. So this will be something new, but if you get a surround with an Entangle, That's how you keep the DK away from where you want to creep, but there was a staff in anticipation of this already.
Yeah. Even if it's only a staff, not a TP, still a great nighttime ambush. Foggy knew that very likely the DK was going to be heading that way, had the archers in position, and quickly snapped that surround. So is Sheik gonna go ultra aggressive with these Gargs, or is he gonna go for an expansion? Both are possible as tier 2 finishes, and here we go. Gargs coming out right away. She could also add in a slaughterhouse, add in a lich, or add in tier 3, but only one of those 3 things is really possible right away.
Foggy in the winner interview on Monday said, I wasn't too sure if I should reveal my builds prior to DreamHack, but I did at some point. Maybe that will haunt him in a month when there is the European region finals of the ESL Pro Tour, where of course Happy and Foggy are both the big favorites. And Gargs are coming and he uses them aggressively.
Player's forces are under
Foggy
attack.
even scanned the main, by the way, making use of the lab right there. He saw the double crypt, he knows what's up. So normally what you will have to do is leave like 2 archers at the expansion, either close by like you see right here, or just actually park them right there. And we see the second hero choice also being modified. It's the panda, not the demon.
He queued the demon already. He cancelled it. So this is an adjustment to the Garg play. I'm kind of curious that the Wisp didn't see it earlier. And now the tree is under attack. No Nature's Blessing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archers and the heroes can easily enough defend the tree, but it's still delaying the expansion. Very importantly, there's a Wisp in the north. Foggy wants to know if there's a counter expansion coming up. For Sheik and how he likes to play on multiple bases, wouldn't be too surprising. We don't see an attempt like that just yet. The DK experience, not the most impressive so far. Finally gets to level 2. It's going to be a big help.
And 4 Gargs at the moment. Sheik didn't forget about the Ziggurat, so he can pump up to 40. Tech is running as well. So it's not a super dedicated tier 2, but with a transition phase. Next, this is Wisp number 2, 3, 4. I'm not too sure. It's definitely working out so far.
And all the Night Elves watching right now, they must be aching in their chest right now because every Night Elf has faced this before. Gargoyles going for the Wisps, killing them over and over. You don't have lumber, your buildings are getting cancelled, you're haunted or entangled isn't coming up. Very annoying, very pesky to deal with. But with the archers here now in position, perhaps now it's going to be fine. Very important here to level up the panda. Foggy has been doing a good job of that. And he's going tier 3. He was going tier 3 very fast as well. So he's going to have orb and marksmanship to soon come in as well.
Yeah, quite fascinating how he gathered so much lumber while losing a couple of wisps and not having a shredder. But the lore will be cancelled. So decent push for Sheik for sure. He couldn't prevent everything. But at least like 2 objectives. Delay the expansion, delay whatever Foggy is going for on tier 3. Shop and AP coming up to fortify this expansion. There's also a Foggy Classic while creeping the panda. And Orb, as you said, is around the corner. Sheik is harping around the Night Elf main base. See if there's more kills possible with 2 attack upgrades. Aiming for the Entangled now, which can of course be repaired for free. But then the Wisps are exposed. Tier 3 almost done for Sheik, who also has a sack pit.
Getting ready for the very late game, maybe even worms. But for that, you would have to be on 2 bases and have a big economy. That's, of course, not the case here. Foggy is doing this very well. He's minimizing damage as much as he can. He's got the Wisp scouting on the other side of the map. But also pretty good gargoyle play here by Sheik. Has been finding a little bit of damage to be doing here and there. And hasn't lost a single gargoyle just yet. While the DK is still sharking around, looking for any kind of damage he can do. But experience-wise, it's looking a little daunting right now. Sheik is really far behind.
He can of course power creep once he's on tier 3. But you don't want to give Foggy too much time because he will have the expansion. He's on the same tier. And the panda is scaling incredibly well. Orb of Venom. So yeah, Sheik needs to get a big play here. Oh, arm was already in the air. He wants these wisps who repaired this fully. Not too sure if that is the right play here. Nice detonate against the skeletons. Can he still hold this? Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Dodges quite a bit, but not everything. No stone form yet.
Panda has easy enough potions to hold his ground. It's actually even threatening the DK over here. But the DK is fast. We'll be making it out. This is annoying. This costs a little bit of mining time. But for the most part, Foggy should still be fine with what's happening here. He's still sitting on 2 bases. He knows the opponent is still only on 1. Sheik is going for the 3rd attack upgrade and a boneyard off of 1 base.
Yeah.
Against archers, that doesn't really do much. It's mostly against bears where they are effective. But maybe for the future.
Was quite surprised by Foggy to see bears when he had the chance to go mountain giants. It's of course a little quicker. But we don't see anything in that regard yet. So far it's only archers, nothing else. Did he build a dryad somewhere? Alright, a berserker, a couple of shots here and there. But Foggy's doing this well, really well.
He's got good AP positioning. He's got the double shop for mass clarities, moonstones, and a fast double orb of venom. It seems like Sheik is gonna have to do tremendous damage with this first frostworm. But where does he hope for this frostworm to be so effective, I wonder? Because there's not really any good targets.
Also, there's no lich. You kinda for the combined focus fire, you need the lich. But he's queuing the first worm over the second hero. Flute, wonderful item. 2 berserkers for anti-air. Panda is gearing up to level 4. Now level 3 DK with the mana stone. That's something. But yeah, Sheik needs this second hero.
Supply-wise, we see Foggy quite far in the lead already. Whether the attack should be coming towards the main or towards the expansion, it feels like Foggy would be ready regardless with the Moonwells and with the AP. Foggy wants to creep up as much as he can right now, maximize on experience. He knows he's going to have to TP back to defend soon, and that moment might be coming now as Sheik is close to the expansion for an attack. And he's going in. Double heal scroll. This is pretty much the single all-in that Sheik has.
Yeah, I thought for a second he would go for the red spot, but Foggy saw it before. Drunken Haze cancelled, but can't dodge the Breath of Fire anymore. So how much damage can the worm do? There's not much mana actually. He can't devour the stone, of course, but the majority of Sheik's army is stuck in stone.
Waiting for the Gargs to lift up again. They do. They get greeted with the breath right away. The Alchemist can also be very effective here. This seems like Foggy is absolutely ready for this Garg style, and
yeah,
Sheik is in a horrible position. This is looking almost checkmate.
Sheik didn't do enough damage early on. Couldn't prevent this tier 3 by Foggy. And now man, that's a unique hero combo if I ever saw one. Keeper, Panda, Alchemist. Can work. Heal spray against the single target. Focus! These breaths are just tremendous. That's the problem. Heal scroll was nice, but yeah, that's the problem if you give the Panda time for level 4. He's doing some damage. He's getting some kills, but Foggy can afford this. And numbers for Sheik are dwindling as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Man, Foggy scales like crazy. Every level up here he gets is absolutely tremendous. Alchemist level 3, level 4 would be super strong. Panda 5.
Mountain Giant
Even
out.
the Keeper 5 is really good because there's no destroyers, so this tank will always be powerful.
And what's coming up now? There's still mana on Foggy. Still no second hero for Sheik. This also just useless after minute 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now red spot for Foggy. Foo, foo, foo. The momentum of Sheik has certainly stopped after the winner bracket semi-final. Now we got Warsong Battle Drums on top of the flute. That's +4 on archers without a single upgrade.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm surprised we haven't seen marksmanship yet, but lumber was always a little bit of a problem, so maybe that's why. DK is finally getting level 5 as well, getting plenty of bonus experience, of course, being single hero. Foggy, he's got a massive army. He could expand again if he wants, and soon he's going to be strong enough to just A-click into the undead main.
Never fight in an undead base, Remo. What are you talking about? This is blasphemy of undead bases. Second worm coming. Sheik is, wow, 26 supply down.
Yeah, it's looking to be a bit of a rough one. In the meantime, Panda almost got level 5. A single kill away from level 5. And with that level 3 breath, you can even run into the undead base, start roasting those buildings.
Yeah, we saw that Lawlight versus Terra, where it was pretty much exactly what happened. Until Lawlight lost his Panda once, but then found the way to do it again. 50-minute game on Tuesday.
If this game is supposed to go that long, then our undead will have to reach deep and have to have a few amazing plays. Panda gets level 5. The red camp is also going to Foggy. You might be getting to 5-5-3 levels over here.
Battle drums number 2. Maybe the last fight. Oh, no. Sheik doesn't want to take this. Too many Dryads. Too much slow. There's decent mana on the DK. And of course no mana burn as he cancelled the Demon Hunter before. Yeah, that's a free damage.
We do have a third expansion now, coming up at the third base position. Is the Shredder still alive? Ah, yeah, it is. Ah, that's very nice of Foggy. He's gonna have all the lumber now, finally, that he was lacking so much before. Wand of Illusion, that's really good with Frostworm. As Edo Boy can attest.
There's also Dryads.
Edo's playing on, when Edo's playing on map with Marketplace, he always buys Wand of Illusion. For those wonderful frosty dragons.
Level 5 now on the Keeper, intensifies the hero focus, getting level 3 on the Alchemist as well. Foggy creeping this very, very nicely. Soaking up pretty much the entirety of the map, Periapt. And yeah, that's the illusion push here, even with the Scroll of Protection, but we also get the second attack upgrade. Gargs are coming in. But for how long is the question? Everything's clumped up. We go for the DK. There's a heal scroll, but only for so long. The AP is still up. Level 6. Is it time for the Undead Ultimate? Yep, he got Animate Dead. Wonder when we will see it. There we go. A couple of Dryads, couple of Archers, but that won't turn the fight around as Sheik is down to 28.
It's been a while since I saw Animate Dead, but it, yeah, still turns out it's not the best ult in the game.
Dude,
always feels so bad when you have Dryads and you don't even get the poison attack, so they just...
On Tuesday, there was this crazy base race between Terra and Lawlight, and Terra thought, hey, I gotta animate Dead. I can animate ghouls from my graveyard, right? But the game was on Terra now, so he used Animate Dead. He sent the ghouls over, and before they could do the first hit on the on one building of Lawlight, the ultimate duration was over. That was the worst Animate Dead I've ever seen in my life.
That feels bad.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy must be feeling way better. He's in a great position this game. Soon gonna get back up to 80 supply. Soon we're also gonna mine out the mains, by the way. And then Sheik is truly gonna be out of options.
Yeah, he's going for 2 more Frostworms. Or rebuilding.
Global Venom Neo, here we go. Oh, it feels real good.
AP
Night Elf.
AP is making sure that there's no expansion. Panda, everything's stacked. And the DK is kind of trapped. There's no TP anymore. Entangle, go for it. Can't reach. Can't reach.
Yeah, simply entangle and then attack with triple orb. I think should just be the DK's death.
I think Foggy is enjoying this way too much, though.
Gonna pick up some sticks now.
A player's force
Feeling strong enough finally to attack into the undead main.
The Panda staff ready. Oh, no, 40 seconds. This gold mine will be delayed, or this income will be delayed. I think Sheik is trying to mine this out, build the biggest army you can, and yeah. Try your best, I guess. Single hero undead also. Little questionable.
Yeah, this was a popular style many moons ago. But against the best Night Elves out there, this Gargoyle Harass, DK solo stuff
Like,
seems like not always that
even
powerful. Also in DreamHack. Remember when Vortex destroyed all the Night Elves with his DK craziness? Oh! Animate dead. We have the ghouls back again.
Yay! Oh man, look at the damage. Look at what they do. Foggy just counters this ultimate with Shadow Melt. And that's so it.
GG.
Yeah, Sheik has had enough. First one goes to Foggy, who's still undefeated in this tournament. But yeah, that didn't go as well. The game was kind of over for a bit, as the initial harass didn't work too well. Didn't do enough damage. Couldn't delay Foggy as much as he needs to. And then this is how Night Elf late game looks at the moment. Even without Chimeras.
Well, that would have been one way to throw the game, right? Go Chims against Mask Arcs. So good thing Foggy didn't do that. But Foggy, man, he seems to have figured out this matchup. He in many different styles as well. He knows when to expand. He knows when to creep, how to utilize his advantage. His execution has gotten much better over the last half year as well. And takes the 1-0 lead here. Could make it a perfect 4-0 into the playoffs. Something that I think only Lawlight, no, not even Lawlight was able to do.
Not
Everyone
even
dropped
Lawlight.
at least a map. Foggy might be the first one to accomplish this.
Yeah, Lawlight lost to map to Insub. Was really close. These ghoul rushes by Insub, man, was pretty amazing. Maybe he underestimated Insub a little. Hitman lost the map to Thunder, which was also not to be expected, I think. Mikael lost the map to Soen. So, yeah, Foggy could do it for sure.
Yeah, Soen actually played really well. Soen sort of threw the game on Northern Isles away. Soen could have very well defeated Mikael. And he defeated Chimiko later as well. With Torrents, bro! With Torrents. That's amazing.
Okay, Sheik ready, Foggy ready. We are ready for map number 2. Of course, we have the lower bracket afterwards where Sonic and Suck will play against each other, and then the loser of this match is waiting. Still having a chance for the quarters. Neo got a
Later
nice
on tonight
jacket.
also, of course, is the return of Carson and Theorycraft.
Yay! Yeah, Tension was asking earlier if we cast Silver Cup, but I am busy tonight.
Yeah, no. I think that's fine.
Yeah. I have a rehost coming up. Everybody's already back in the game. Man, these rehosts are so fast with the flow servers. Love it. Yeah, Silver Cup back next week. Tomorrow, I'm at least back with Skill Cup. Foggy is not allowed to play anymore, so I wonder who takes the championship in Skill Cup. $280 on the line. So with Happy not allowed, Foggy not allowed, Xellosred banned. It's quite an interesting lineup there for sure.
Well, yeah, Foggy has 2,400 points now.
Yeah.
2,415.
Yeah.
Turns out you get a lot of points when you beat Happy.
That's not even in.
Ah, that's not even in yet. Ooh.
Updates on Saturday, usually.
So Happy's also gonna dip quite a bit, finally.
Will he dip below 2,500 for losing 3 maps to a top 10 player? Why is Xellosred banned? Because he acted like a bitch 2 weeks ago.
When he was playing against Mikael, he wasn't satisfied with the ping. And on the first map, I think it was, he unsummoned his buildings in protest.
And then won 3 maps in a row. Alright, now everything is working out fine. Sheik facing the lower bracket. And Foggy 1 map away from the quarterfinals. On our map, Concealed Hill.
Yes, sir! Concealed Hill. The best Garg map in the pool. Not just because of the fountains and the fact that you can creep the drakes well there. Of course, that is also a factor. That's very nice. But I think more importantly, this map is really hard for Night Elf to expand on. Normally, you can pretty much never creep the natural early unless you're left completely alone. You pull out the creep, you use the entangle and stuff. But the Undead should always be scouting for that. And if you go for a later expansion and you creep the Expo with the Tree of Life, then an attack that comes in at the perfect time can be very, very scary. So Foggy is usually a player who relies on expansion quite a bit, and on Concealed Hill, not that easy to do. We see a Keeper again, and a different build, this time by Sheik. He's going for the Ghoul build, not the same Happy build opening that we saw earlier.
Oh yeah. Was it Foggy who had this new creep route here with the lab? I don't remember. I should remember. I don't. But feels like the Night Elves are approaching the expansion way later, so I wonder if the School build is really good against this. Of course, if Foggy's going for the expansion very, very early on, then it's fantastic.
Are under attack.
Maybe Foggy knows how to play around it.
Yeah, I think there can still be a good timing for this Ghoul build. Creep up 1 or 2 camps fast and then be aggressive with DK Ghouls and the level 2 aura. I thought about this the other day. The increase in power level from level 1 to 2, I think must be the strongest in the whole game on the DK.
Keeper is also good, but probably not as good.
Yeah, on 3 is definitely the Keeper.
What about
harassing here with level 1, but when there's only level 1 entangle, not that easy to do. You might be able to get this Ghoul, but of course can also be denied. But Sheik wants to keep all of his little friends alive.
Oh, he doesn't get the Trapper. Survives with 50, at least for now. What about Firelord, though, Remo?
A player's forces are
Incinerate, please.
Incinerate plus Soul Burn, the super strong spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. The aura definitely big increase in strength makes the Undead army just feel much better. You clearly feel this when you play Cryptlord and you play Fiends and don't have aura. It just feels like everything is just on sleeping medication.
You know that feel, don't you? Keeper just harassing on level 1. So this is maybe the Demon Hunter style then. We see Foggy sacrificing his experience on the first hero a lot for level 3 Demon afterwards. Which makes a lot of sense, which seems to be the right thing. He's teching already, not expanding. So yeah, later expansion and low level first hero. Very different situation compared to before.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very important asset. If Foggy can steal this one, this would be a big deal. It's Skeleton Scout also in the south. Sheik knows behind this pressure there could very well be an expansion coming up. But we actually don't have that yet. Oh, and Sheik realized he just got entangled on his first hero, so that should be a surefire last hit for him there. Gets the mantle. Mantle and claws. And some
good.
Poggers items.
Pretty good. Scouting Skeleton was gone, or is gone now, expired. Could be a chance for Foggy to expand. But he doesn't have the gold, Staff of Tally, to get back. Hunter's Hall seems a little late as well, but for Foggy that could just be time for the build. Finally some experience, finally level 2 with archers here. Perfectly done. Healing up, moving back, continue to pressure, but Sheik finds him.
Yeah, excellent scouting by Sheik. He's got the scouts in the south, he's got the scouts next to the army. He's reacting very well. Really good early game here so far. And with an ensnare, should be getting the first kill of the game as well. Claims that archer. And that archer count was pretty high, right? It's still 5 archers, so we had 6 before. As tier 2 finishes, it's time for our second heroes.
And they say never do math on stream. Perfect calculation by Mr. Remo Demo. We got a Demon Hunter second as expected. And lore coming plus the soon to be tier 3, but still no expo. That is confusing. 600 gold now. Dark Ring. Oh, Panda again. As there's double crypt. That makes a lot of sense to go for an anti-Garg build.
Foggy trying to go for the Ogre Lord. Bit of a risky play. He could definitely be getting punished there. But for once, Sheik's scout slips a little bit. He's creeping up himself. He's going to get level 3 here at the Merchant. But the big item goes to Foggy, and it is
Just the
Claws plus 12. That's actually one of the worst ones. But a bit more damage on the Keeper, I suppose.
And it
Lords
feels
are
like
coming.
Sheik is just playing the same build.
Yeah, for the most part, true. I think the tech here is quite a bit faster than we saw before. But it should be working out much better because of this being Concealed Hill and how hard the expansion is. You know, there was, until this point, no window of opportunity for Foggy to safely get up at an expansion. So he skipped it for now. And now, if he was to go for it at this point, then the Gargs are out to harass and cancel it already.
Thank you, Sinfinite, for the 2-1-3 sub. Much love. Give me all your primers. Keeper's still not level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, Gargs, of course, serve a double purpose now. If they don't find an expansion to push, they can still go for the fountains.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, and the DK level 3, full mana, can apply a lot of pressure to the archer creeping. And, oh, he's almost seeing them. There we go. Sees them now.
Oh, a little too late. Okay, Gargs are here. First coil, first kill. Skeletons, of course, big part of the damages. He's moving the Gargs away for now, out of range of the archers. There's another coil. That's another kill. Schwupp.
A player's forces are under
And that's
attack.
why at one point they got a Loon's Grace.
Could almost kill another one. Archers make it back to the Moonwells. Healing up now, but Foggy definitely under serious pressure this game. He needs tier 3. He needs the Orb of Venom. With that, it's much easier to deal with the Gargs. Foggy wants to creep up a little bit himself, probably get this expansion going, but he also knows if he sees the Gargs, I mean, if he doesn't see the Gargs for like a minute or so, it's going to be 2 Drakes going to Sheik, and he also doesn't want to allow that too easily.
True. He was scouting. He was spreading a little damage with that Keeper here. Should be time for it now. And it's also preventing creeping for the Panda, who's still quite far away from level 3. Can, of course, go for the natural. But in the meantime, Sheik is creeping a lot as well. 40 supply. I think he forgot the Ziggurat here. Which is a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, that for the cigarette we've been seeing missing at times. Keeper, sneaky little guy, tried to steal away the item, but goes to the DK. That's the robe.
With that item,
With
he
an
must go
inventory like that.
lich.
Yeah, exactly. With an inventory like that, you have to go lich, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
A player's forces
That was
are
risky, by the way. The arm was already in the air for the coil when the staff went out, but since it's Foggy, probably well calculated. Dust Soul, there's no need for that anymore. Creeping starts, still 3 coils. Wonder if he can get last hits here. It would be amazing. A level 2 aura, fantastic. And everything you steal doesn't go to the panda. Doesn't save the coil.
Baits the Drunken Haze. Doesn't suffer the damage of the breath. But the panda's gonna get level 3 now. It's a big level up for him. Okay.
Still no Lich, more Gargs. We got Frenzy finished. We go for a Sack Pit. So maybe just Worms, DK solo. First defense upgrade by Foggy. Sheik is creeping the Red Drake, probably for fast level 5. Lich is coming. Finally.
Hey! It's gonna be greeted with some nice items.
Yep, but not too much experience left. Lab and
One time.
natural.
I'm feeling it.
Little
Just
giant
kidding.
strength. Just kidding. This is serious business, Remo. There's no time for jokes.
You little jokester. You little prankster, you.
Me?
You and I both. You know, we're Germans, Neo. We are naturally gifted with humor.
I'm so serious, yeah.
And the expansion is coming up for Foggy, finally. But there's going to be a good window of opportunity for Sheik to come in with a big attack. Bring the Lich with the orb and some ghouls and double heal scroll. And holding that flood is not going to be very easy.
Just a lot of damage, man. He's getting some wisps here as well. Foggy can't really prevent that. Just waiting for it. And he knows about the expansion thanks to the Shade. Lich is out. Needs an orb. And then this is a lot of damage that he didn't have before. This delays Worms, of course, but I think it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah, she could come in with an attack with 3 heal scrolls. He's got 2 already. He's got the orb. He's got tons of ghouls.
That's a lot of healing. Did you zoom in?
Quite hard for Foggy to win this fight. When he's next to the tower, maybe, but on open ground.
Is there Moonwells? Oh, I love the Moonwells. This is gonna be amazing for the panda. And some units to be healed. Did you zoom in accidentally, by the way? Does it reset?
Yeah, I think it does.
Cool. Cool. Super well upgrade coming. Tree. No Nature's Blessing.
4 scrolls for Sheik. He could just attack into the main because there's no AP there.
Foggy scouts this. Not the overwhelming heroes. Double anti-magic. I don't think he has to fear a hero focus, does he?
Yeah, it's kind of surprising because normally focus will always be going towards the archers and dryads. Seems a little overprotective. But okay. In we go. First scroll popped. First breath of fire dodged. With the stone form, holds on to the heal scroll for a little bit longer. And now the rest of the undead army is chasing with the aura. They are very fast, and these dryads are taking a beating right away. Foggy needs to get back to his tower.
Yeah, man. No other way. There's 2 potions, 2 scrolls gone already. Invo potion on the panda. But Sheik is moving back. Didn't find the angle he wanted. Everything is a little bruised. He doesn't want to go for... Nice block by Foggy. Doesn't want to go for another potion here. Maybe he has to. Otherwise... It might be 3 kills. Oh, actually not.
Very good heal scroll there as well. Panda stabs back. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. But again, the Gargs are untouched. And they can own these Dryads. It's 2-0 on the Gargs against only 0-1 on the Dryads. More and more are almost going down. Next
The
AP
one
once again,
armor
now
upgrade
Foggy
is
wants to hold his position.
The one armor upgrade is actually preventing one-shots, which is really great. Attempted surround, but that doesn't really work against the panda. Level 5 on the DK. Coil damage intensifies. Lich only level 1, but man, he's doing his job.
Foggy does somehow hold, though, against this push where almost everyone else would have died.
Yeah, he's so good.
Crucially, the double Moonwells and AP at the expansion.
Rules are falling here. Lich is getting quite some damage. There's still no entangle. against... there's still no dispel against the entangle, so that's again a little bit of an issue. Panda has full mana. Level 2 breath. This time can't be dodged and the scrolls are gone.
Oof. Beautiful staff. Gets the Panda out of there just barely in time. Oh, the Dryads, you can see when the guards get on top of them, they just melt away. Sheik with more than 900 gold. Still remaining, by the way. Keeper has to be careful, has to run. But there's no mana for a Nova right now. A few more Dryads going down. Level 2 for the Lich. Frost Armor here wouldn't make much sense, so should be Dark Ritual.
Doesn't have it yet. Gargs, of course, can fly across trees, so they find more and more chip damage on these Dryads. And Foggy seems to be in serious trouble. Has to rebuild an entire army. And still doesn't have a Panda level where he can rely on. It's only level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very stressful to get these Dryads back to the main. You have to micro them in multiple different groups. You know the Gargs will be flying in. Panda also flies in with a staff. Focusing on the DK, but he's a tanky boy. And this belt is actually useful.
Yeah, man. 3 heal scrolls again for Sheik. He's in no upkeep, so he can probably afford that. For now, at least. No worm this time, just pure Gargs, as the ghouls are now all gone as well.
Foggy put a ton of damage there on the DK, but he can just heal up at the fountain. And Foggy doesn't want to follow to the fountain. He knows the Gargs are still dangerous. Sheik back up at 50. Foggy above 50 though. And now he's sitting on his 2 bases. Still pressure on Sheik to get stuff done here.
No counter expansion at all. Not even an attempt. Sheik is getting ready to break upkeep. Would love to see the 3rd attack up. Ah, it's coming already. Okay. So then, if Foggy is not going for another defense upgrade, which is finished as well. Yeah, what am I talking about? Players are doing everything already. Who am I trying to give advice? So this cancels each other out, and the Dryads should once again survive one-shots.
Demon 3rd. That guy could die so fast.
Just go evasion first. Then you have a big power spike on level 2.
Oh, chasing here is the DK. No mana potion on Sheik. This also could be worth consideration. Sheik still has so much gold left. Panda, oof! Makes the Moonwells. These 2 Moonwells, dude, have been so good.
Yeah. Foggy always with wonderful positioning at the expansions. Shop, Moonwells, sometimes Engines of War. And more healing against the AoE. Panda has a mana potion. DK is probably a little jealous. Okay, fight at the fountain now. Foggy's trying to force a TP, and I think that is successful. Commits to a heal scroll though, and now TPs. Was that worth it? I don't know. Keeper! Oh! Yo! Super worth it!
Big hero kill right there. More experience for Sheik, getting closer to level 6. DK still has a lot of Gargs. So many Gargs, in fact. Goes for a mana potion as well. Sheik has been playing 1 base versus 2 for a very long time, but he's always trading so efficiently that he always has lots of gold for more items and more units, and he's always got the scary force.
Yeah. There was only 1 heal scroll as well, right? Yeah. Ring of Protection now. Can help. There was a little bit of focus on the DK, so why not if you want to be more tanky. Anti-magic again. Keeper revive. 2nd shop at the expansion. This is an expansion for Sheik now.
And if the Lich gets to level 4, he can get plenty of mana out of these gargoyles, eating them with Dark Ritual. Wait, doesn't he have Dark Ritual?
He does.
I haven't seen him use it here in quite some time on the skeletons.
What do you think, our overlay is bugged?
Never. How could that be? We have the expansion coming up now for Sheik. Still has lots of gold. He's always had tons of gold.
A player's forces
Anti-magic.
are under attack.
Protecting the Demon Hunter.
Keeper is not back yet. That means an orb is missing as well. It's a big chunk of damage. Couple of Gargs are falling, but also the 1-on-1 trades against Dryads are really good. The Panda is so far away of level 5. Oh, Stone Form, a little too early, I guess. Hits the full Breath of Fire. Another Keeper is back too, but all the Dryads are getting wrecked. And we have level 4.
There is double orb. Demon Hunter getting focused now. Next could be in trouble with the Dark Ritual. That could be his end. Lich trying to dive.
He could eat the Shade. Dude, how is Foggy holding?
Breath of Fire and Orb of Venom, I think, is mainly responsible for this. And he can go for a third orb soon. If it's off cooldown, I'm not sure. But it should be before too long. He, in fact, even has double shop, so he can definitely get it.
Sheik is getting further and further ahead in experience, though. Big lead. Close to level 6. Got the necessary level 4. Gold is certainly in favor of Foggy. More Gargs, the first worm, and the expansion is running.
Classic Foggy play against his Expo would be Sappers. Foggy loves the Sappers, perhaps more than anybody else in the game.
So far it's only Treants moving north to confirm this. And then let's see how magical Foggy still is with his staff teleportation. With Panda and Keeper. He has 2 heroes who can do good damage. Demon Hunter to a degree as well. And there's no dispel, so Foggy is abusing that fact, going for bears now.
Yeah, Keeper's Entangle can still be very effective, but mana is super low. As the main expires, by the way. Foggy down to 1 mining base, and so will be Sheik. Nobody has grabbed the 3rd base yet in the middle of the map.
Ooh. Very important push for Foggy now, of course. If he kills that base, looking really good for him as his mine is still going on. He still has income. Level 6! This should be Aura then, I guess. How can you deal with the heroes? How can you deal with the Dryad? Stone Form again a little early. Invite to a Panda, a little premature. Only physical damage possible against this Keeper. He wants to force the TP, and it's working rather well here. Demon Hunter survives this time. And the supply gap is closing, with Sheik easily holding this.
Yeah, Foggy may be a little over-eager to attack into the base. Didn't need to do that. He could have just massed more Dryads, gotten more upgrades, and just send his Tree of Eternity into the middle. He's sending him there now, which seems to make sense. But especially that 3rd Orb of Venom being missing. It's such a big boost in damage if the Panda also grabs one.
Love the Shade, by the way. It's kind of getting into fashion the past 6 weeks, right? To build this fella again. Pro players are not too fine. I'm so good. I'm scouting with my units anyway. I don't need that Shade. Makes things a lot easier.
Who needs that?
Well, I can tell you a couple of people.
Foggy has pretty much always had the bigger army, but the nature of how Dryads and Gargs work and Aryans always being able to attack at the same time, Gargs have always been, well, not always, but oftentimes been coming out on top. Of course, also largely thanks to Orb and upgrades, where they still have more damage, but I guess the same amount of upgrades in total.
Forces are under attack.
And again, Sheik sharking around the edges, wants to see if he can do any free damage before heading into the big fight.
Only Acolytes here that can, of course, be eaten for mana. Ancient Protector is moving north, but that's getting sniped. And that's a big deal. Shop snipe and AP snipe.
And the Dryads getting caught. That's one Dryad easily taken out.
Trades it. No ghouls anymore. No A-bombs here, so killing buildings is not the easiest task with this army. Frostworms, of course, help when they're 3-0 upgraded. Aura 3 this time. Foggy is supply block at 70.
Yeah, Sheik is playing around his strength of mobility very, very well. The Lich gets caught a little bit on the back side. Could be getting surrounded here, perhaps. Coil flies through. Lich does escape. But the Panda is in here now as well. And the Breath of Fire, we know how scary that is. Sheik takes out a few Dryads here and there. Never loses anything. Super, super efficient play by Sheik.
Yeah, and the Panda can't really reach level 5 because Sheik is saving so many units with the help of the Moonwells. Now that Worm might be in danger, 7 supply, but there's another coil. TP's out now to keep the heavy air up. And what about this gold mine? Gargs are stressing it already, but the Panda is here. Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. Can easily be healed at the fountain though. The positioning for gargoyles is amazing. To just fly in and out, do some damage, heal up again. Force some mana off of the Panda.
It seems like a few more APs would be very valuable to have. Not sure about that move to move the other AP around. But of course, easy to say, you know, that it would be great to have more orbs, great to have more APs. Foggy has been pretty broke for quite some time because he keeps on losing units because Sheik is being so cost efficient. His movement around the trees with a level 3 aura, absolutely outstanding. Aura, Unholy Aura that is, still good nowadays. Even with that little bit of a nerf recently.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Shop in the middle.
For potions, kind of makes sense. Treants to scout. Yeah, who makes the first mistake? Who's overstepping their boundaries? Who stays in the fight for a little bit too long? Anti-magic, always name of the game. Scroll protection. Okay, Sheik is committing to this fight. Once again, the stone form very early. Baits it a little. One worm goes down. Second one is getting focused. Hardcore level 5 Lich though. There's a coil ready. Is it worth to save the worm or does he want to focus on the Gargs?
Worm is being saved. Lich, so much mana still left. Heal scroll coming through. Big heal scroll. Panda has a mana potion still in his inventory. We're going for the heroes now pretty heavily, it seems. Panda is getting focused hard. And remember, if he gets staffed out, he's not next to the Moonwells. He's off in the middle, and the Dryad's getting completely slaughtered. It's heroes against heroes and Dryads against Gargs on the other side. The Panda, the Moonwell. Oh my god, last second. Drunken Haze with the fire coming through. Panda in trouble still. Gets staffed, but now he's in the middle. But he staffs back from the middle, back to the main towards the Moonwells. Great play here by Foggy as well. Both players playing such a great game against each other.
Crazy fight again, indeed. Foggy's getting 3 kills on the way back. Goes for the Demon Hunter now, close to level 3. That's a big deal. Staffs him out. That was the level up. Level 2 mana burn now, making Sheik's life a lot harder. This will be a lot fewer coils. How long is this expansion running? 4,000 still, because it was a late expansion. Trying to heal up for free. 15 supply lead for Foggy. And he's getting closer and closer and closer to that level 5 Panda. And for once, Sheik only has 1 heal scroll.
And this shop in the middle, so smart, dude. Foggy knew his heroes were going to be exposed after the staff, so he needed some heal potions from that shop there, maybe an anti-magic. These anti-magics also, by the way, have been looking really good. He's been spamming those to always be able to secure the Demon Hunter's entry into a fight. It was expensive, but definitely worth it. And now Foggy has taken quite a sizable supply lead, and I think more importantly, has the really good levels. The Demon is level 3, the Panda is really close to 5. For the Keeper, it's going to be a little while longer. But if all these heroes manage to get 1 more level, I think Sheik is going to be out of chances.
Yeah. There is the 3rd defense upgrade coming as well, so the Gargs already had a toughish time taking out Dryads and Bears. This will intensify once this upgrade is done. Of course, it does take some time. It is very expensive. What now? Heal Scroll, Rod of Necromancy, Mana Potion. Another Shade. Still not too sold on the worms. They don't seem to be doing too much. And they are very expensive. Gargs, are they buying time for the main? We don't see sappers. Just a normal attack.
2-prong pressure here by Sheik. Distracting with the Gargus in the south end. Takes out that shop. And we saw how impactful that shop can be. So this is a big deal, losing this one. Foggy should definitely remake that building.
A town is under siege.
More Dryads.
Finally, Foggy's able to build up a decent bank again. Oh, the Keeper needs to be careful. Quick on the trigger with the anti-magic.
Okay, I was looking at the Moonwell, which is now killed by Gargs. Foggy supply stuck, but he started the last round of production before the Moonwell fell, so it should be fine. Is a little bit of an issue to not have Moonwells here. Missing regen, missing mana. everything else, kind of good. So there is Nature's Blessing, so bombing that tree in the middle is almost impossible. Hero focus again. Very committed this time.
Really wants to get this demon out of there, but there should always be a staff. In fact, there is. Demon out of the fight. Worm starting to fall. Level 5 for the Panda. Oh, that's a massive level up for the Pandaren. And this might be Foggy finally taking full control of this game now.
Level 7, no mana for the ultimate. If you okay, it's death pack, but Sheik is losing this entire army again. He lost the worm, he lost 2, 3, 4 Gargs, I think. A little bit sloppy by Foggy to donate, but whatever. It's fine. Reju is working as well. Panda level 5 is the biggest difference possible.
Yeah, the Keeper actually got quite close to 5 as well. That level 3 Entangle, which cannot be dispelled, is also really strong.
APs now to hold against the Gargs. Foggy has had enough. Doesn't want to be bothered by the Gargs anymore. Yeah, it continues to be 2 base, 1 base. Gold difference must be incredible. 4,200.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, the 2-pronged pressure. Threatens the tree in the middle. Cancels the APs. Nicely done. And looking for a few Dryad kills as well, but Dryad's now very well upgraded with that 3rd armor upgrade. And there's always enough items. Foggy is never too complacent to go for more safety items. He knows the most important thing is to keep his heroes alive. And with the mana burn now, he's also reducing the nuke by a lot. The DK gets surrounded! He might be stuck there! Heal potion transferred. Is that enough?
Still going for the hero. Now for the bear. Could have done that a little earlier, maybe. And the DK is trying his very, very best. He has Death Pack. Can heal himself for a little bit, but now Sheik taps out. And Foggy, the Ukrainian wall, holds every single push in this game. And he's the only player that makes it into the quarterfinal without dropping a single map. While Sheik is relegated to the lower bracket final, where he will get either the rematch with Sock or the first game against Sonic.
Yeah, really good performance here by Foggy. He stands out the most, but also Sheik played some really good games there. That match on Concealed could have gone either way. He played the Gargs extremely well. Last Refuge, I guess, all in all, was pretty one-sided. But against Sock also he played really well. So Sheik still has a chance. Sonic versus Sock coming up next. It seems like everyone is expecting the human to be the big favorite there. But with Sonic, you never know what he's going to do. So you have to respect him as well.
Exactly. Especially if you're not too familiar with him. But Sonic has been to WGL, so Sock should at least know who he is and what he stands for. That is 3 games done. We got 2 more for you. Would be a little humiliating for Sock, I guess, if he gets eliminated first round in this tournament where Korea seems to be very good so far. Or we get the European lower bracket with Sheik waiting there. Good performance by Sheik. Maybe a little stubborn with the unit mix with Gargs and Worms, especially the Worms. Continue to feel underwhelming. Maybe statues, maybe meat wagons. But, you know, it's easy to say. Afterwards, he was able to hang with Foggy with exactly like in this matchup. Isn't too easy to do, and we'll see how he fares in the lower bracket. We'll be right back with Sonic versus Sock.